Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is example number 3 on page 289. 289 at the bottom of the page. It says example number 3. It says how many 3/4 are in 1/2? And then in parentheses it basically tells you what you're doing. You're taking 1/2 and you're dividing it by 3/4. Now, I don't teach it the same way they do in the book because it's very confusing, and I think this is a whole lot easier. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this example the same way we kind of did the last question that we went through. Okay, all right, so what are we going to do? We're going to take 1/2 and we're going to divide it by 3/4. Right? Because it says how many 3/4 are in 1/2. That's what it says. Okay, so how do we divide fractions by another fraction? Again, that little jingle that I told you in the last video, all we're going to do is we're going to keep this fraction, we're going to flip the second fraction, and we're going to change the sign. So instead of multiplying, instead of dividing, we're going to multiply. Okay, so we're going to keep 1/2. Let me use a different color here. We're going to keep 1/2. We're going to flip the second fraction, which is 3/4, and we're going to flip it and make it 4/3. And we're going to change the sign in the middle. It was dividing. Now we're just going to multiply. Isn't that so much easier? So now I know that you guys can, again, multiply these fractions really easy. Because all we do when we multiply fractions is we just go straight across. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. And so we have 4/6. But 4/6 is not a reduced fraction, is it? Right? So we want to find the biggest common denominator that we can divide into 6 and divide into 4. And, well, what is it? It's 2. So we can divide 6 by 2. That gives us 3. We can divide 4 by 2. That gives us 2. So our final answer is 2/3. That is so much easier than the way that they did it in the book. Hopefully that made it easier for you. You can go ahead and do it the way you want. If you want to read it in the book, that's fine. But I think that's a lot easier.